Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very quick video from me, James Welsh, author of Corroborated Evidence, UFO Investigation of the Millennium and Corroborated Evidence, the Discovery of the Millennium, due out 2022. This is a very quick video to highlight my latest findings of 28th of December 2021 and literally half an hour ago, 30th of December 2021, after the completion of my new book, Corroborated Evidence. I got that right this time. Yeah. Drawing your attention to this. This is STS 103-734-73, and within the two blue circles you can see that there are two little notches that come out the back of that area, and it was only on the early hours of the 28th of December 1999, I said. It was only on the early hours of the 28th of December 2021, while pondering over why the lasers that appear in frame 6970 appear to terminate where they do. I realised that lasers don't do that, and therefore this had to be possibly their point of origin. So with that, I went back and done a little further work, having a look at this spotlight and all the different areas that are visible around it. And it took me back to these two nodules, because I soon realised when I ran a ruler, in fact it wasn't a ruler, it was a train ticket. It's got a straight edge, so yeah, I ran a straight edge along the trajectory of this very faint line that I could see, which corresponds perfectly with the notch which is cut out the extreme right hand side of the area which is encircled. That is the left hand side headlight of this alien spacecraft, and when I realised that this notch was deliberately not there to accommodate that laser to pass there, I realised that my earlier theory that this entire hull of this craft had been designed and fabricated and put together so it could accommodate the flow of these lasers as they travelled around the craft prior to exiting, and then forming a geometric perimeter and boxing off the craft. Thus it could mask its presence, because it just hides itself in a little painted box. So this is exactly what it does. And as I say, at the early hours, 28th of December, I realised that I could see very faint light coming from these nodules, and I followed the angles that they were taking, and both of them coincide perfectly where with these little notches would be on either side of the headlights. And this is done specifically so these two laser beams can reach the trench and then ping pong their way up the zigzag their way up the trenches and around the hull of this craft. Now, it was while making a video talking about how this fired up there that I suddenly realised that all this panelling which is seen around the craft, all highlighted in blue there, I realised that this is all done to accommodate it's little trenches cut out for this light to travel along. So I only found this out on the 30th of December, and that's a full 5 days after I wanted the book published. So like I say, I am still making discoveries on these frames even now, even after the book has been written. So I have to go back now and amend the end of the book and obviously show that I have made numerous other discoveries since finishing the book, and one of those includes the discovery of yet another entity seen on frame 57, and there are also two entities present in this image looking at us right now, but they take a lot of highlighting to do. So yeah, I have now found somewhere on a total of 8 entities on these NASA mission frames, and I now have an understanding of how they're cloaking. I've had it confirmed. That was a theory 9 years ago, and I've now had it confirmed. And as I said, that is what you see in this image here, and I've only put 2 and 2 together today when I realised that's what all this whirlingness is that's going on. This is actually the light travelling over the hull of the craft. So that's what you're seeing here prior to it completely cloaking itself. And that's what's captured in that once the frame is rendered. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I say, I'm no UFO expert. I've never claimed to be a UFO expert. All I am is an eyewitness that thought he was an eyewitness. I had events that occurred to me. I looked into it. I found stuff out. Here it all is. I went on to make the discovery of the millennium. So if this is a reflection, I want to know how I was able to establish all this. So yeah, back engineering an alien cloaking device. So eat your heart out, Bob Lazar. No joy. So yeah, so that is that. Let me see if I can take you through any more of this. Where am I? Let's see. So, oh wait a minute, here's 70. Oh, that's Adam, you know, let's see him. Yeah, you need to buy the book. No, I'm only joking. Buy it, read it, steal it. I'm doing a Larry Warren. I don't care if you steal it. No wonder he doesn't care if you steal it. He'd probably feel better because, well then again, you wouldn't be getting money for it, but he basically stole it. So yeah, never mind him. So yeah, I have now formed one hell of an understanding of this craft, and that's not it. Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Nah, but okay. So again, it's just the same again. It's just to show the red circles are where the notches are cut away on the edge of the headlights, which completely validates my earlier conclusion that, or my earlier theory, that this thing was using lasers to camouflage itself. And now I have the confirmation that, yes, here's where the lasers originate from, and yes, the body and the fabrication of this entire craft was designed to accommodate the path of these lasers as they were projected around the craft. So, yeah, so as I say, I expected to get corroborated evidence, the discovery of the millennium, out before for Christmas Day, because it was going to be 6 months to the day that the UAP Pentagon UAP report was published. It would have been nice. It would also have been nice to get it out before the end of the year, but unfortunately, technical issues, gremlins, what have you, fate has prevented the publication of this reaching everyone. But it has gave me time to go back and review earlier evidence and build upon it and have a lot of it validated, as well as discovering yet another entity on NASA mission frame STS-103-734-57, bottom left if you Google it. So all the best for the bells, guys, and 2022, bring it on. Let's get disclosure out there, and may the force be with you all, always. So Merry Christmas everyone, and all the best.